Yes, it is possible to build muscle after 60. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 exercises that I think are essential to building muscle after the age of 60. Coming up next. Hey everyone, this is Coach John Hansen, Natural Mr. Olympia, 3-time Natural Mr. Universe, and the MPC Masters Nationals overall champion in the over 60 division. The basic compound movements are essential for holding on to muscle tissue. The compound exercises always involve 2 or 3 major muscle groups. These exercises train the body in a different way than isolation movements. Now, I understand as we get older that our bodies change and it becomes much harder to do what we used to do when we were younger. But in this video, I'm going to discuss 4 exercises that I really believe are essential for building and holding on to muscle tissue as we get older. There are variations of these exercises that you can still do even if you have some issues with your lower back or your knees or your hips. Okay, so the first exercise is the squat. I think squats are one of the hardest and best exercises you can do. Squats, of course, are a leg exercise, but because it's a compound exercise, it also involves the muscles in the hips, the glutes, and even a little bit of the hamstrings. I think this is an essential movement as we get older because leg strength is incredibly important as we age. If you lose strength and muscle mass in the legs, your mobility as you get older is going to dramatically decrease. Having stronger legs as we get older will reduce the risk of falling and will just be better for your overall health. By including exercises like squats in your workout routine, you're not only increasing the muscle tissue, but you're also increasing the bone density in your legs. Now, when we talk about squats, of course, we have the regular barbell squat. This is where you'll hold a barbell on your upper back and then squat down with your legs using your leg power to push the weight back up. If you're still able to do barbell squats at your age, I would definitely recommend that you include this exercise into your workout routine. However, if you have issues with your hips or your lower back or even your shoulder mobility and it makes barbell squats an impossibility, you can try doing squats on a Smith machine. With a Smith machine, the bar will ride up and down a rack, so it won't cause as much stress to your hips or to your lower back. If the barbell squat and the Smith machine squats still don't work out, you can do dumbbell squats holding 2 dumbbells at your side. With this exercise, you're not placing any weight on your upper back, but you're still getting the benefit of squatting with your legs. If you're using dumbbells for the squats, I would recommend even putting a bench behind you to make sure that you're going deep enough so the legs are at least parallel to the ground and you're working those thighs properly. Another great exercise with dumbbells is called the goblet squat. This is where you hold a dumbbell with both hands in front of you by your chest and squat all the way down using your thighs. When doing dumbbell goblet squats, I like to place a 5 or 10 pound plate underneath each one of my heels. I find that because the weight is held in front of you instead of behind you, it makes it easier to lean forward during the goblet squat. But by raising your heels up a little, it really helps to keep your upper body straight during this exercise. Okay, my next essential movement that I believe you should do in order to build muscle after the age of 60 is the stiff leg deadlift. Unlike the regular deadlift where you're picking up a weight off the floor and using your lower back to perform the exercise, the stiff leg deadlift involves keeping your legs straight and using the muscles in your hamstrings with some assistance from your lower back to complete the exercise. The stiff leg deadlift can be performed with a barbell or a pair of dumbbells, or you can even do this exercise in a Smith machine. The key to performing this exercise is to keep your lower back flexed and tight during the movement. This will not only prevent your lower back from getting injured, but it will also place all the stress from the lower back to the hamstrings. When the knees are locked during this movement, it's much harder to keep that arch in the lower back. But by unlocking the knees with a slight bend, you'll be able to really keep that lower back tight and you'll feel the exercise in your hamstrings and your glutes. If you have lower back issues, try doing this exercise with a pair of dumbbells. Another alternative to this exercise is to do the stiff leg deadlift one leg at a time. By using only one leg, you'll have to use a lot less weight to do the exercise, but you'll still really feel it in the hamstrings and it won't stress the lower back as much. I think the stiff leg deadlift is a great compound exercise because you're not only hitting the hamstrings, but you're also getting the glutes and the lower back. All right, moving on to the upper body. One movement I think everybody should incorporate into their exercise routine is the incline press. The incline press is primarily a chest exercise, but because it's a compound movement, it's also going to train your shoulders and your triceps as well. This exercise can be performed on an incline bench that is set at a 30 to 45 degree angle. If the angle of the bench is higher than 45 degrees, you're going to be training more of your shoulders and less of your chest. Now, you can do this exercise with the standard barbell, or you can use a pair of dumbbells. For those of you who have shoulder issues, the dumbbells will probably be much easier to use than the barbell. And one of the variations you can use with the dumbbells is to keep your hands turned in so your palms are facing each other instead of turned out. When the hands are turned out, the elbows are pulled back more, and this may cause more pain in the shoulder region. If it's not possible to do this exercise with either barbells or dumbbells or on a Smith machine, I would try finding an alternative on one of the incline press machines. Some of these machines even have handles where you can hold your hands in a neutral position, thus placing a lot less stress on your shoulders. But incorporating the incline press into your workout routine will really help you to build some really good upper body muscle mass, including your upper chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. And finally, let's talk about another upper body exercise that's great for the back of the body. One-arm dumbbell rows is a great movement. The one-arm dumbbell row is not only a great exercise for developing the latissimus muscles, or the lats, in your back, but being a compound movement, it will also hit your biceps, your rear deltoids, and even develop grip strength in your forearms. When doing the exercise, you want to support your body by placing your hand and your knee on a bench. Keep your back straight and your shoulders slightly pulled back, and row the dumbbell up to your side using your other arm. By supporting your body on a bench, you won't feel the exercise in your lower back. You can even use a variation of this exercise using two arms to perform the exercise. The dumbbell row exercise is another great compound exercise that will build the muscle mass and strength in your upper body as we age. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to incorporate the 4 exercises that I mentioned in this video into your workout program, and you will notice a big difference with your overall strength, muscle mass, and vitality. If you have any questions or you need any help with your exercise program or your nutrition program, visit my website, johnhansenfitness.com, and we'll set up a free 30-minute phone consultation where we can talk about your specific workout and diet program, and I'll answer any questions you might have. And if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me hear your comments below. Until next time, this is Coach John Hansen for johnhansenfitness.com. Keep training hard, think positive, and I'll see you next time. Take care.